after an 8-7 first half where Big had the lead. They dropped the opening 2 rounds. You think FaZe are going to have a good chance in it, but then an unbreakable CT side comes out from the Big clan. They managed to deliver 8 rounds in a row and take the win. 69 was the score. It was their map pick, but you certainly felt like it was very uncomfortable for FaZe clan. We're moving on to Inferno next. Not Dust 2, as Scrawny decided to tell everyone. He just wants to see the whole world burn and enjoy more Dust 2 coming out here. But one thing we know with this is FaZe clan, right? They've put up much better performances on Nuke against, I would say, arguably better opposition. But Big continue to impress us here. I'm loving it.
Yeah. I mean, what is it not to love? If you love Counter-Strike, you love headshots, you love, I don't know, scout aces and crazy things. Big had it all. I mean, you look at the names on top of that scoreboard, Thurston. I think the 4Ks with the scout on the second half really activated him big time after he got it. I mean, who wouldn't be activated by that? Obviously, it's a very hyping up. Xantares, if only 14 kills. Anytime he was tested on the CT position, he completely destroyed his opposition. I mean, the 3K downstairs was absolutely mental. And you flip over to FaZe, and honestly, besides coldzera, who looked very sharp, very activated, I thought he had a good read on the game. The rest was a little bit lackluster.
I can touch on that a little bit as well, though, with this coldzera thing, Maniac. I don't know what Potter thinks of it, but he had a great first half, but then I just didn't see him in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, also, go ahead.
I thought he was asking you. Go ahead, please, Matthew.
Well, the thing about coldzera is that I felt he was the main reason why FaZe actually found a new oxygen, find a new breath in that city side, because he was reading them so well. And as I tweeted, we saw Big running down the clock, playing the pressure, waiting for the 20 seconds to do these A pincer moves. But coldzera was almost always in the right position. He was always waiting for that ladder pinch, and most of the time he was right. Now you switch over to the second half, and it's true, he kind of disappeared. He never really found the impact. But I just felt like it was just in general, Big were one step ahead. They knew what was going to happen. They had the bodies in position, the resources deployed, and no one from FaZe really found any way to make the difference.
Big were absolutely one step ahead, and you could even see it. You're right, Maniac. I mean, coldzera had those anchor moments where he was absolutely able to allow FaZe to actually make a comeback. But I gotta say, Big, they certainly looked like they deserved a couple more rounds on that T side of things, and their CT side, it was so top notch. And I'm gonna talk about a player actually that is probably underappreciated, right? He does all the dirty work, and that's Tizian on this Big lineup. Sure, he's not gonna be at the very top of the scoreboard, and he's not going to have the most highlight plays in the server, but man, his ability to draw out the rounds, buy time, and feed proper information over to his Big teammates to allow some sort of a retake. There's one round in particular where he was towards that ramp and he held coldzera and Nico in a smoke, and his game sense and awareness in that round enabled Searson to actually have a 2K with the AWP, and they had a successful retake off the back of that. So it's these small minor things that Tizian just brings to the table for this Big side that allows them to have these clean rounds.
Now, when we're going on to Inferno next, right, we know Big can play it up to a good stand, but I'm guessing with FaZe, this is where they're just more comfortable in how they've worked BMAS in, right? So we should see a bit more fight out of them there, but this is actually a scary situation unless we see the individuals step up more.
I very much agree. If you're a FaZe fan, now would be the time to shake in your boots, because the numbers, the stats that we have at hand are not looking so great. I'm talking about a loss versus Godsend not too long ago, getting destroyed by Astralis, losing to Copenhagen Flames. And I think it's one of these scenarios where the practices actually come into play and come into the decision of the veto, because obviously they've integrated BMAS, they've played practices we cannot see, we have no idea about, and probably they feel like it's one of the map where he feels comfortable, he's integrated in the game plan, he knows what he has to do, and he can shine, because let's be honest, and I don't want to diss him, I mean, he's got a long way ahead of him, but he was nowhere to be found on Nuke. It didn't have any impact at all. So now you move on to Inferno, which is a map where he maybe feels more comfortable, and you got to hope for FaZe.
And in that match versus Godsend, actually, we have to keep in mind, FaZe had a dominant first half, 10-5 on their T side of things, and it's the CT side where they absolutely fell apart. So this time around, I'm looking for a stronger defense coming out of FaZe.
Let's see if they can deliver that stronger defense. We're going to a break, and then when we come back, it's Inferno and FaZe need to kick it up a gear.
Damn, James Bank really throwing me under the bus there. I did lie to you guys. I said it was Dust 2, but it's not. It's Inferno, of course. That has been the consistency in BO3s between these teams. Not Dust 2, where we maybe find ourselves if FaZe Clan can bounce back from what was, at the end of the day, a whooping on Nuke. I mean, I'm talking 1.56 rating on Searson, 1.36 for Tabson, 1.33 for Tizian, and even Keto and Zentera's had their moments. So just an all-in-all bloodbath to the big clan's favor. Mohan, tell me, do FaZe have a chance?
Versus Bug Clan on Inferno? I don't think so, my friend. Honestly, Searson looks so good. I'm just expecting him to take control of the situation and push FaZe to their limits. And yeah, Bimis did not look great on that map at all. You know, by far the lowest ADR. Talked him up a lot, maybe jinxed the poor kid, but yeah, had a rough one on Nuke. Maybe he'll be better on Inferno. Lots to be learned about him and his role, and which maps will now come into play, and which ones will be left out. And well, I'm sure Big and FaZe were both prepared heavily to play this map, so it should be a good match no matter what happens. But yeah, man, Big looked like flawless on that CT side. I expected another great CT side on this map, and although it's FaZe's pick, it's Big to start on the CT side.
Nice and relaxed in the pistol here. Ooh, dual Berettas. Everybody knows 2 guns better than 1. It's simple math. 2 divided by 1, 2. 1 plus 1, 2. Carry the 4. In before, he gets absolutely 0 kills with it, because that's normally what Berettas do. But I'm going to believe in it. You know, if you have the confidence to buy them, I'm all for it. I do think that being on balcony is actually a great position for them. We shall see. He's flashed off initially, and Tizian able to... No, excuse me, it's Searson who connects that headshot. Oh. Imagine that. Over the shoulder, clapping him back. It looks like they are going to try to go in for this B pinch, but Tabson, he's going to creep right in. Oh, bro! What?
From Arch coming through. Jesus,
okay,
that was
okay,
like
right. I was like, dude, he just shot through the back of his own head. But no, okay. There's a second, and Tizian, he's going to shut this down with Searson. They're still able to catch the bomb. BMass 1v3. He's got 2 CT straight ahead of him. He finishes off 1. It's a single point of HP for Tizian, but he has to be cautious of Banana, because that's exactly where Keto's at. And he is so exposed. There's the dual Berettas. The biggest threat of this round.
Yeah. Threat is the needle. And yeah, they have no... He's got to go for the plant. Not enough time there to push for anything else. Okay. Yeah, this is the crazy one. It was like the savior of the round, but yeah, from spawn. Oh, he thought he flipped around.
Dude, from Tabs's perspective, Brokey was just off screen. So I'm like, there's one. How did he? What is this witchcraft? But
yeah,
no,
so it's good cover for sure.
Nice.
Okay, well, the buys out, man. Strong start here for Big already. Drunk.
Yeah. Oh. Yo, stop watching him. Rain can't perform under pressure. He just gives up. He's like, nah, screw apps. There's someone in there. You know, I would make a wrong call. No, guys, I can't jump through the window. There's definitely people in there. Has nothing to do with me missing the jump. 2 teams, all stacked up. Couple Glock shots here versus Tizian. Hits him in the face. You know, it's never too fun, but SMG's about to shred flesh from bone. What do you know? Coldzera good for just the 1. Nico, not much room to dance down there. And Keto's looking to tango. That's Big with 2-0 start.
Yeah, 2-0 start. Lots of kills here on the side of Big. 4 in total for FaZe. 1 on that round. Came close on the pistol, but yeah, most of their kills inconsequential. Not really hurting the money. Searson already opt up. Oh
my God.
Searson is seriously, oof. This guy's a beautiful man. He hits these crazy ass op shots, the easy ones, positionally, almost perfect, man. I feel like if you get an accuracy rating in a game, he'd have like a 90% accuracy on that map of Nuke, just from his positioning alone.
Constantly putting himself in the big playmaker positions, and then delivering. If it's not frags, it's damage. Oh, Coldzera. He's gonna get fully flashed by that one. Now the smoke goes down in front of the 2 Ts on apps. They're trying to pressure through lane as well, but oh, Brokey turning his attention back on flank, catching the first.
Oh, that's
there is
tricky.
a second.
That is so tricky. through the
as
smoke.
the smoke fades. Oh, but they
Okay,
check
doesn't
him.
matter.
Poor Tabson. He gets down the ramp, thinks he's made the god play, and just gets wrecked. So, big boy Brokey, 2 frags for him, clearing out the flank, and now he needs to excavate the B site. Is there anybody here? They'll ask themselves. But really, it's all for the taking.
What? From quad? From quad. Brokey 9, quad. Yeah. Just
Quad.
decided to give it a chance. Man, they really want to save that up. Big don't
Yeah,
have
we
enough
need
money to buy that
the-
again.
I'm not telling replay ops how to do their job, but Brokey, please. How in God's name did that one connect? I mean, there must have been a gap or something. If there's not,
Nah, no, there was no gap.
I'm just saying, send report.
Hit send.
Okay, FaZe Clan right on the board. I mean, look, I like the aggression from Big. I like the tenacity to get on that flank. They were very quickly down mid, and had Brokey not just single-handedly dismantled that flank, there is definitely a world where FaZe Clan get boxed in. But that is not the case. We've got Brokey, 3 frags in that one.
Such a nice attempt from Searson, too. Opening kill to protect Xanteris and the flash to fend back anybody else. And they could have let this A play kind of play out, and it would have been an okay situation for Big. And yeah, he just tests the waters.
What is that?
So the
It's got to be against the rules.
They don't have any op to work with, even though they had like decent money on a couple of players. So Xanteris would be the only one with a gun. The guy who probably should have died last round.
I don't even remember the sniper shooting.
Searson?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, sorry. I mean, when Brokey gets that smoke wall bang, that smoke bang, it's just...
No, he just spammed.
He just spammed. Shoots 4 bullets through, hits the headshot. Okay. Cool. I wish I could do that. Just Brokey things. Grenade over to the CT cross, and it does 0 damage. P250 on Tabson. At least he's got the smoke here, so he can just burn down the clock a little further. We do hit that minute mark, and FaZe have open options.
Xanteris, one of the only ones. Yeah, the only one with a gun. Looking at lane. There's still one on B trying to cause a distraction. Tizian going to catch the fallback bullets. And Xanteris, is he just going to get AK'd? This is the question. Cold is holding on to this tight.
If they wrap back towards the site, then they are kind of giving him a chance here. We know he's got great spray downs, excellent rifle control, and he gets himself just the first. Brokey through the side of the box with the P250 in between the eyes. He dies. That's the single AK chucked to the wayside for Big. So just their 3 pistol players, and FaZe tie it 2 very early. This T side, I like the fact that they've already started rocking back and forth between A and B. They are not making the reads easy for Big whatsoever.
Yeah, it's Inferno's you're blind so many rounds that you have to make a lot of guesses, but yeah, they make the correct one this time around. I mean, they run into the AK, but they avoid facing him dead on and go off with the split as well. And minimal losses. Isolate 1 pistol. CT spread out for the save. Next round will be a new story here for a Big Clan. And Searson can have an op dropped. You can maybe hand over an MP9 if someone's lucky. That's what I would do. MP9. Weaponize the MP9 on B. Have the op dropped. Oh, M4 gets dropped. Oh, wow. He's going to go. I feel like this is a great situation. I mean, I feel like I would want Searson to armor up, and someone should just take like an MP9 or a weaker gun, and then he could have had a full nade kit and armor as well.
Right?
I don't think an M4 is worth more than Searson having armor and nades.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. We'll see if it comes back to bite them. Searson, so far so good. Glass cannon finding Nico immediately. He was extended past BMAS, so no chance for a trade here for FaZe. Just going to have to cut their losses and maybe walk away from that, but looks like Searson's going to move the sniper, rotating over towards A instead.
Always good to stay fluid and mobile if you are the opper. Finding new situations to create presence, rock it back. Force FaZe to give up map control as they rock back and forth. See how much clearing out mid is actually worth here. Tabson, what kind of nades do they have? They've got one more HE to work with. Good damage onto Banana, soften up the targets a little bit. Big without top mid control might actually stay here in this situation. Rely on the hold. Time bleeds down. One more HE to go.
Yep, does a bit more chip damage versus BMAS, so it falls on the shoulders of Keto. Smoke's about to fade, 20 seconds left. Nobody checks him and Tabson, each with kills apiece. Last man goes down. Brokey comes in empty-handed. That is a fantastic hold for Big Clan. 2 defenders, 4 attackers, and the B hold just perfect. They don't lose a single soul.
I love it. They optimize all their utility usage. I mean, they make them come through a smoke. It's really nice. They get the opening kill. It really didn't feel scary not waiting for a retake, or waiting for a rotate, excuse me. And I think FaZe, they wanted to get in there before a rotate even came in. So they took the risk of running through the smoke, and it cost them. Pretty amazing hold on that round. Keto taking a spot of damage. A few nades actually go by. I'm very, very fortunate to have not died.
Ooh, a little bit chip damage goes back. That op could always start pounding rounds through the wall, but it seems like they're just going to retract into the bomb site itself for the time being. FaZe Clan really vying for control for Banana. Flash around the corner, nothing there. It's Keto on CT cross. Oh, he's got the Molotov. He's going to try to fluster them as Tabson goes for the peek and sees nothing.
Oh, it's interesting. They actually use the Molotov instead of a flash like we see some teams do, yeah. We know sometimes, I mean, trusting a flashbang can be bad. You know, it can get you killed. If there's an anti-flash setup, it can be a trap laid by the T's. Another round where, let's see, utility is all in Searson's hands. Zen, Terrace, also on the A side. All the utilities over on A. And FaZe have decided to go towards A. Could they be making their bed here? Hard to say. Zenteris is left to fortify the B site.
It's going to put Searson on Arch side and just Tizian within the bomb site. He has no utility and the Falmets to work with. Brokey just going to fire an op shot, trying to puff his chest ever so slightly. Tizian eating a bit of a flash to make it past that smoke. It's down to the 7-second mark. Bomb needs to go. No follow-up chance. Oh, he fumbles it. Nico fumbles bomb.
No chance. They were like literally going to go save. That's it. Yeah. What exactly happened? The bomb dropped on the floor?
He was just on balcony, just holding his weapon.
Oh, shoot.
Look at this. He gets the kill and then just waits.
Oh, he's just like scared because his teammates haven't cleared sight. Yeah, they have to clear angles for him, man.
Damn, that one's gonna sting. Okay, we can't linger on it too long because we're right back in with another gun round. But shoot, that's not a good look for FaZe. I mean, they had figured it out. They boiled it down to the wire. You know, just a few seconds. As you said, we saw the CTs nearly gearing up for a save, and instead they never plant. Oops. Meanwhile, we've got Keto just posted up with the op. Shoots off by BMAS's arm. And that leaves us 5 versus 4. Big Clan, they're going to be rubbing their little hands together after that one.
Yeah, I think being fast in this game, you know, it's not as relevant as riflers as it is for oppers. But these oppers punishing shoulder peaks these days seems to be so incredibly important. They're trying to play that game to bait out shots. It costs them a life. It can cost them the whole round sometimes. And now the banana control comes in to pile on. To help them dogpile this lead. Rotations in for the CTs. No reason to move, really.
Terrace just, unloading some utility here. This is Rain just trying to fluster the A hold. Because they are going to head this one back to the B bomb site, it seems. Deep CT smoke. So Keto's going to retreat into no rotate. Tabson, what's his route? He decides to go through construction as quick as he can. 15 seconds left as FaZe looking to commit on B. Oh, excellent stuff by Rain. Him and Nico, both with the AK headshots, getting back the man advantage. I love it. Rain throws all that A utility, and then from the depths of T ramp, they decide to go off the B execute. Both the defenders come up empty-handed. Do Big want to chance the retake? It looks to me like they already want to save. And they call the retreat.
I feel like Keto, he gets destroyed and misses the shot, so could have been different if he hits that, of course. Man, Searson stays around too long. Another situation where he dies in CT spawn. This one has less to do with luck. Could have easily saved that op if he wanted to. Xanteris might be able to pick it up, but that's still a gun down. Okay, well, guess they don't get to save the op. Yeah, Searson. Maybe don't die there, man. Otherwise, it's so good.
Oh, he just tracks it through the sky like, oh.
But here, I feel like Keto had opportunities to get to like fight a bit more on his way back. Xanteris could have helped him out. The rotation was fine. They had all that information down B, but he went to the final fallback spot and kind of left that as the one situation, just like either I get a kill or we lose.
Didn't work. So we've got FaZe closing the gap. Now just trailing by 1. Weapons back up. Healthy economy.
Could have been an option.
FaZe's turning point. Yeah, could have been. And that would have been a kill, therefore. But we've also seen ridiculous moments with Searson on the scout. So let's see.
He's the only one here.
Oh my god, he's just peeking left and right all over the place here with the scout, trying to challenge, trying to do the damage, trying his damnedest. Here it is, big spray from Tizian, 2 off of the top of the wooden pallet. Brokey swapping weapons, he lines up the headshot. And now they know because of the nade that Tabson's also back there. So Brokey disengages from Arch side, wraps around on lane. They see that this side's clear, and Nico gives cover as Tabson tries to chase. Keto, nothing to do here at the B bomb site. This is FaZe tying the game at 4 rounds apiece.
It's a strong gamble there from FaZe to go for top mid control. But I was surprised to see Big actually had 4 players dedicated to their banana take, which made A like significantly weaker. Of course, Searson grabbing the 1 kill is fine, but at that point, FaZe's read was all that mattered. They knew that A site was basically wide open and just committed hard up lane. There was not much room there for Searson to really shine. Of course, if he had saved the op, I mean, really could have made a world of difference and allowed his teammates to come in. And Tizian kind of brings that back. He was a fantastic player for them on Nuke. Potter brought it up. Outstanding KAST rating in that game, almost 90%. And continues on CT side looking pretty strong. Tied up now, AK saved, but that's about it. Ooh, nice trade from Brokey.
Yeah, I love the weapon hot swap too. Oh, I thought that was still the Brokey highlight. I was like, wait, no, it was Rain. Same place, same time of day. Different man slain. Single AK here for Keto. I love the full belts of utility coming into this one.
Well, there she has.
This is a full-fledged buy. Yep, this is everything.
It's like a terrible full buy. Yeah.
They're going to try with the Deagles. Those deadly German Deagles. But Brokey and Rain already setting up shop here. That's a kill apiece on both sides of mid lane. Tabson trying, standing in the open. Nico's going to best him. So all of this investment for nothing so far. Xanteris, he's going to topple at least one of these T's, but his back's exposed to balcony. Coldzera gets the trade frag, and Keto, again, the last man standing. Now, he came into this round with the AK, and he's probably going to try to leave with it too. Back-to-back saves, perhaps.
Bomb has been planted.
It's strange, but, FaZe moving around along fast made it hard for Big to use their utility. But it seemed like if the round went on a bit longer, they had opportunities to try to delay. But FaZe kind of back-to-back high-tempo rounds means they end up taking all these dry duels, which makes the buy look not so smart. But yeah, it's just probably a read on their part. I wonder what the plan was for Big into this round, what they were thinking they were going to get out of it. But yeah, they put it all on the table here.
With the damage output of Desert Eagles, people think like the first thing that comes to mind with the Deagles is always the Juan Deags, those cross-map basic snipes essentially. But if you just do like a solid 3-4 player crossfire on brackets on A, if let's say those 2 players who died on the bomb side of A were actually pushed up as well on this crossfire right here, then it only takes a few shots. And they were 3 there, but I think it's just the speed of which Rain gets that second kill.
That's true. That's true. Like, you can all fall like a house of cards, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everybody connects one Deagle shot. Next thing you know, that's 3 players dead.
Yeah.
3 players dead. But that is not what happens, of course. We see a very convincing outcome for FaZe Clan, and that single AK for Keto, grandfathered forward 2 generations now. This AK-47 wants to see the day of light. I mean the light of day. The night
by
of
daylight
light.
was the AK.
Yeah, okay, we're getting to that point of the day, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's called 2 p.m. What time is it? It's 5. Wow. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, it's the middle of the night somewhere, especially for these players.
Don't worry, time is just a unit of measurement.
Say a social construct. Okay, Keto, second chance from quad. Ooh, good.
Nice.
Initial kill. Yeah, nice tag
Yeah, the
team.
Deagle comes in. That Deagle's big from Tizzy, and sure, he drops after it, but it definitely bolsters Keto on the AK. So the AK-47 gets 2 Xanteras. That's revenge. Revenge through the smoke. What's up, Brokey? Coldzera on the side of the coffins has to give chase to Tabson and turn his attention back the other way. The bomb's in front of him. He's going to pick that one up easily, but there is a player tucked on Banana, and he's got his knife out. He's going to walk back into Searson, who just seals the deal with his 8th frag of the map. That's tied at 5. Big, a single AK, not even that like full Deagle round we saw previously, even less than that, and they still make it work.
Yeah, all down to Keto. That hand-me-down that we were talking about. That AK coming through, very, very nicely done. Maybe you should have had that instead of the op on that
Grandpa's
previous
wool
round.
sweater.
I guess that's why he liked that ankle, or that angle.
Yep.
That ankle, like that angle.
I love this. Run boost. Run boost to try and expedite the alt peak. Searson sees him, but does not land the shot. So then we fall back into the default, and it looks like Keto's going to get aggressive. Nice lineup through smoke. He anticipates a follow-up peek from ramp, and somebody does actually chase him here. Nico's going to get punished for that one. Tabson comes wide to lend a helping hand. Brokey's going to hit the shot, so that does pull them back ever so slightly. They don't want to give away this 5v3. They are primed to take the lead.
Yeah, they got fired up already off that past round. Passive setup doesn't need to move. Searson locking this down, and they peek into him. Coldzera with a nice flash assist there. To be fair, it looked like he could see. It looks like Coldzera flashed his teammate just so he could get the glory of the kill. Brokey. Oh, he's been great in these mid rounds, man. Big, just kind of running into him constantly.
Yeah. Tabson just running down Banana, jumping through the sky. Maybe expected both of these T's to already be up on the A site, but I mean, this does put the pressure suddenly onto Keto. He's got a smoke if he wants to really burn off the clock. I would lay that down right now. If not, he's just going to be holding in the back of the bomb site. Maybe he fears the incendiary. Yeah, okay, he's going to make it seem like he's actually behind New Box. I kind of like this. You know, it's a bit more of a big brain gamble. We'll see if it pays off.
They'll get to delay the plan. They don't have time to clear everything out.
No, sir. He hears the tap. It's not actually the commitment.
Oh,
He
beautiful,
swings.
man.
Excellently done. So smart. Just buys the time for Tizian to come in on flank. Keto never even looked like he broke a sweat.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah, it looks like Tabson set him up to shine. So I think Tabson's jump spot in the half wall, it looks particularly bad from Brokey's perspective. But if we look at it like from bottom Banana perspective, it looks like he's just jump spotting the half wall.
True.
And then not seeing anything. So he's thinking the rotate will be delayed at least. But yeah, Brokey's like all the way out there. But yeah, Brokey's been catching him off guard on those flanks all the time.
And to be fair, I mean, even with Tabson dying, all it really does is forces Keto to go back bomb site where he had a good set of utility to do it. And also we get that double Banana flank. So I feel like even before Tabson died, the emergency procedure that they needed in case he got fragged like that was already in place. And it worked perfect. It forces FaZe Clan back into the pistols. They've got a single smoke here to work, but that lead for Big Clan very easily going to be extended, so it seems. A second. You're talking about the shoulder peaks, man. Oh, wait. No.
I know.
That was just a well-timed kill elsewhere.
Got Nico, though.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, punishing the shoulder peaks is pretty massive. Whoa. Actually, you know, new era Counter-Strike just became a huge part of the game to try to bait out op shots with these shoulder peaks. Again, a lot of players I've talked to have been like SK shoulder peaks. If you've ever played against like coldzera shoulder peaks, they're like so insane. And it takes a level of awareness and practice to get them down. Because, you know, a proper shoulder peak, you don't see anything. So you have to know exactly like how much of your body is being seen.
Here's Searson's first. Boom! tabseN peeks out from Arch. All good stuff. All rather easy. You know, the anti-eco. Breeze. Blows by swiftly. And we have Big up by 2. Gun round back for FaZe Clan, though. I mean, this is still a very good T side, don't get me wrong. It's just looked like Big are very well prepared. And that's what we come to expect from Big. And I think you really hit it on the head, like, especially when they've got time off. You know, they didn't have to finish group stage just yesterday. They've been ready and waiting for this one. Pearson, he's going to get tagged up ever so slightly. Maybe more than slightly. Yeah, damn. Down to 8 HP.
That's crazy.
Slightly left alive, I suppose.
You got hit with like every bullet of a 5-bullet spray. Oh, they hear that. That was a nice setup. I like that.
Thought Xanterra's just looked extra tall, but he is still standing on his teammate's head. A minute on the clock, and we have all of FaZe Clan grouped up here at the top of Banana. Yeah, uh-oh's right. Searson, he has to move over towards the coffins, and don't forget for a moment, he only has 8 health. So he needs to land that first op shot and then fade back into cover. And if Keto comes up empty-handed, it's going to be pressured. Searson, he goes all the way to the back of the bomb site. Keto, we've seen him actually play underneath first oranges, like jumped up on that ledge. But
got a few seconds where this is great, yeah. They've run through before.
He's going to play raid on the side of it. Oh, he doesn't want to gamble it, though, so just in case they had run through. But they boil this down to the last 20 seconds. Searson dies while he throws the flash. I mean, the flash is still on point, and the rotates are just shuffling over. But Keto, he's going to have to come up big, and he gets those 2 first frags. 7 seconds as bomb goes down. Brokey and Rain in the post plant. They are outnumbered. They're already being rushed. tabseN taking 2 and bringing Big to 8.
Excellent flashes all around from the Big Clan. Everybody in that situation was able to flash FaZe before the bomb went down, when the bomb went down, to assist. Keto has been an extraordinary site anchor on B. This is maybe the 3rd or 4th round he's gotten 2 kills versus rifles, holding it down. Only the one time he was opping a quad did he ever basically not get a single kill. So this is just beautiful in terms of how much they were able to delay. And I mean, this is FaZe. They've seen it all when it comes to banana takes. Big have made them almost run through a smoke or run through a smoke basically every time they've wanted to go beat.
It's been a very labored T side for FaZe Clan. They have to fight tooth and nail for every single inch of this map. We've had CTs stacked up inside Boiler. We've had run boosts to accelerate alt peaks. I mean, the timings have been so varied that it's hard to get a read as to what's up. We've also had deep fakes with Big as well on Banana, just laying smokes down and not actually putting players behind it. But this time they do have Keto ready to nip at the heels of FaZe Clan. They're already trying to trudge along into the A site. Xanterra's is gonna body bag a double. Nico, he's in with the deagle, and coldzera lends a helping hand. So Keto and tabseN, 2 versus 3. Very quickly here on the retake, and it's not weapons for everyone either. Great utility damage coming in from tabseN, and it looks like they've got this in the bag. They have the HP advantage, but Keto, he turns his attention away from Pit and turns back just in time. You said he's a solid hold. Well, he's also got some beautiful retakes in his back pocket.
Wow, no coverage there. Yeah, Nico's trying to just hold on to Arch, and Keto, I can't believe he finds them both, dude. This guy is delivering. Really nice CT performance so far on Inferno. Absolutely memorable. Amazing deagles from Nico. His calmness in these situations is crazy, but that was a solid CT defense that should have stopped all of that pressure well before it got to the point of a retake. But still, you got to give it to Keto, man. 14-4, looking outstanding.
Yeah,
looking
how
very
exciting.
handsome.
Keto's just way up there right now, leading the charge. 90 ADR, he just body bagged his 15th frag of this first half, so at least 1 kill per round. We see coldzera start to bring this one back ever so slightly, but BMAS is also softened. 49 health as he sits at the bottom of Banana.
And they will trust tabseN. He's been known to get caught off guard, but will he do this without a teammate in the site? Normally he's pushed down when he's had someone behind him. Whoa, dangerous spot for him to be in by himself. Uh-oh, now he's scared. He wins his first 2 duels. That's all you need to do. Really. That would have been like terrible. If he died, that B-side opens not a close rotation at all.
Oh my goodness. Looking to take the double digits here on CT side. Keto, once that smoke fades, Rain standing in the open, man. Nice little adjustment here at the end. coldzera is going to try to clamber into the A site, but a 1 versus 4 not meant for him. FaZe at half the round count as Big as they switch to the T side. Join us after the break to see if Big sweep the series.
A revolution is on the way. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you get. They tried before, we made them pay.
Stay sweet summertime, sipping in a high, we caught a fever for 2. Go together like.
Okay, do your fake announcer voice for this cast, okay?
Yeah, all right.
For this round, okay.
Big Clan. 10-5 on top of this one. It's a fantastic CT side, but as they switch over to the offense, ladies and gents, we're going to have questions around this newcomer to the FaZe Clan roster. BMAS, 1 kill, 11 deaths, about as successful as I would be. Welcome to the second half as the pistol round is underway. Brokey trying to find headshots, but nobody seems to look at him. So Rain takes his place. Well, yeah.
Dude, you sounded really handsome and tall there. So I think that was actually maybe better than your regular announcer voice. The fake
Voices
one.
can be deceiving.
Yeah,
coldzera?
can be deceiving.
Well, he peeks into what was 3. It looked like they're having a little tea party there. They're all looking at each other, talking it over. So what'd you do this weekend? And, well, it costs them 1 of their lives. But Keto, he's done enough this map, I think. He can take a back seat, okay? Enjoy a break. Watch from the sidelines as round 16 continues. And we've got BMAS over here towards the B site. He's got that full belt of utility. Better start dunking nades. He either needs to hit the damage or the smoke or something.
That could be nuts. Oh, it's good damage. Yeah, it's not bad. Flashed in.
Flashed in.
He can really shine now.
Nice.
Couple of kills, not so bad. 2 on 2. USPs, though, for both key players.
He set it back up. He got them into the even keel. Tapped it. Oh, my goodness. That doesn't even count through the smoke, but it sure as hell looked like it. Brokey. Oh, he's tapped. Tabson, you're nasty.
Yeah, you see that hand wave? That was too spicy, man. That was too spicy. Out of the air.
What are they doing in here?
It's not, not the prototypical position you see trades go down at the beginning of the round, that's for sure.
I feel like especially... Ooh, very nice. Especially after you've already killed Rain, who's like pushing through T-apps. When does a second CT come into T apartments like 10 seconds after the first one? Not supposed to do that.
Yeah, right?
Work for the one frag. I mean, hell, there's a world where he actually just skewers them with his USP, but it was just the one and done. So Big Clan, they take that second pistol. They've got a huge gun advantage here in round 17. And don't you forget for one moment, they already lead by an entire map. This could be Big Clan 2-0ing FaZe. Oh, Nico repeaks into Banana and just slaps Keto back. Yeah, watch from the sidelines again.
They can give him a Mac 10. They've got 4, the confidence from Big. They got 4 Mac 10s on this round. Okay. Rotation over towards B. Deagle's going to get frisky.
Nice flash. Oh, can't manage. Tabson looked like he had his face in the wall. Smoke at the feet of the 2 Ts that decided to run through with bomb. Tabson, he's put a lot of pressure on his teammates to try and recover this. Nico, he gets over to the new box. He's just looking to hammer another headshot, but the Deagle comes up empty-handed. And Brokey looking to deal some damage before both his teammates come running up Banana, but they're going to walk right into Xantares. AK in hand. Extends down Banana for just a moment, but doesn't see anything else. That could open a route for BMAS, but doesn't look likely. I think he sits back and holds for exits.
Yeah, it could be a good spot to hold for exits. They've got both choke points locked down. That was a really scary round, though, man. That Deagle
just ran in with bomb.
So insane. Yeah.
Tabson's nuts.
Okay, here it is. Okay, well, wow, he went for like the straight-on audible pre-fire. Still got blown away.
So
biggest
when BMAS,
they keep the AK, yeah.
When he came into the match at the beginning of DreamHack Masters, right? This was like 2 days after the announcement that he was going to be replacing Olaf Meister, and he looked really good on an individual level, on terms of fitting into the team. Whatever practice they've done during this time off, I don't know, man. They filled him. They filled him full of false hopes or something along those lines, because he's been struggling. And it's,
you know what?
I don't want to barrel on the new kid, but this is 2 maps in a row where BMAS
maybe
is like substantially lower down the scoreboard.
Maybe Maniac could talk about this, because there's this term, or this concept in psychology, like the boom bust cycle of growth. And so this is where I think the honeymoon phase term comes from, is because it's like sometimes you get worse before you get better, but you can have this honeymoon period where, because you're not absorbing too much information, you play like yourself, you're good. But then to truly improve, you have to kind of do all these things, and you could potentially get worse at first. But before that, okay, we've got a couple of great scout kills here from Brokey. 4v3 here for the CTs. And
they're all coming up on lane.
Get another shot, yeah. Uh-oh.
He loses his teammate, hits the leg shot onto Tabson. Brokey doing his best damn Searson impression I've ever seen. Keto 3 kills, and he just needs to topple Nico to finish off the clutch. It is a 2 health Deagle versus 84 HP on this AK, and Keto has looked great. We've seen him anchor that B bomb site. We've seen him retake A, and now he's going to have to come in with a clutch for his 20th frag of the map. Searson topped the scoreboard for Big on Nuke, and now it seems to be the Keto show. He's going to chill back in the depths of the bomb site, just letting Nico make his play. But Nico playing patient. That bomb's halfway gone, and he's only now moving forward. So Keto, he's going to start figuring this one out. He's suspicious of the peak. Nico, he's now on the bomb site. He should have seen the head. I definitely did. Nico walks right into it, and Keto, with ice in his veins, clutches out another round for Big.
Yeah, he's definitely worried about all the options there. Nico tried to play it ultra patient to see if he'd outplay himself, walk into lane, risk to take, but he had 2 HP to work with. And Keto comes through. Another centerpiece of the Big Clan wins here on the T side as well. Close call. Brokey, tons of scout damage on that one. But Big, 13-5, looking to take this 2-0 versus FaZe. Who would have thought?
Not me. My official
Not
prediction
us.
was FaZe Clan 2-1. So, nope. I can't take credit on this one. And I thought Big was going to put up a fight, but hot damn. Big is looking good. And of course, remember that the winner of this, well, they go on to face not Navi. G2. That's it. It's like Vitality? Nah. Yeah, G2. G2 sitting up in that that winner's bracket final. That's what's on the line. It's not elimination for the loser, of course. You will be toppled down into the lower bracket, where there are still some very challenging teams lying in wait. So it's not going to get any easier for FaZe Clan, I don't think. But from here, Big are looking fantastic. They've gone ahead and taken this B site completely. There's nobody to stop them. This is going to be their 14th round, and that means FaZe trail by 9.
With the bomb plant, 5 alive. And yeah, they ran the risk running down Banana. Player on both sides, ready for both CT pushes. It's not often you see that, but wow, it's everything's hitting right now for Big. Lottery performance. I mean, if it 16-5 would be insane. I wouldn't even. That would be insane, especially on FaZe's map pick, on Inferno no less. But was a pretty decent veto here for Big Clan, and they're even punishing some of the exits.
Bada boom, bada bing. Bomb pops off.
Man, this would be upper bracket finalist, Big Clan.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
That's exactly
Wow.
right. To go on and play versus G2. And FaZe would fall into the lower bracket alongside Navi.
G2 is a whole nother story, but even if they drop from there, that's still pretty good. Second chance ahead of the competition. They'll be eliminating each other, stepping on each other just to get to the chance to play against Big.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't going to draw attention to this. Can you see program feed?
Not really, no.
Okay, all right. I have no clue what's going on.
It's a little bit grainy, but I assume it'll come back.
I'm waiting.
Gonna wait it out.
Yeah, we're just like not talking about it while the round closed.
Of
but
course.
Now there's
we're true
kills to be
professionals.
had.
But yeah, there's a stack. I see this.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine for them. So,
Right. Enjoy, viewers.
Yeah, Cubby set up here with Cold Zero, I believe, or he had just left. And yeah, it's the standard state of affairs. I think Big were just hoping that FaZe go for some aggressive option one more time. But since they don't do that, it's fine. They've got the Cubby player is great to catch these arch lurks that come through all the time these days.
Ooh, nice flash. We've
Ooh,
seen
no
him try to
trade
go with
either.
the Molotov, but this time it's just the old flashbang for Nico. Peeks into it, and like you said, no trade. Even with the bomb carrier sat right there. They are still primed for the B-site pinch. Santerez gonna shut down Cold Zera as he tries to just fly through the arch smoke. And now it's Brokey to come back through arch, dying to Santerez as that bomb tries to just throw itself at the A site. It just gets around the corner, dodging the mid flank from Nico. But Nico, yeah, he's been heard by Santerez. He takes that headshot as Tizian clears out Pit. They've got 6 seconds to spare, and Nico shut down Searson. Both of those last kills. He kills the player in library and just 180s for that last brag.
And he's just insta-gibbing these kids back and forth, handling everything, trades down. Man, that jump through from Cold Zero, I was like, what happened there? There must have been a flash maybe from the site to help him do that, but you think he just run through?
You'd think.
But yeah, I think he thought wrong. Guys, once again, kind of decent here for FaZe Clan for what it's worth. Really, really low on grenades, so a lot of incentive for Big to kind of draw this out at least a little bit. Banana could be the most weak site for sure. I kind of like that FaZe are going for early Banana pressure since they can get down here, but they can get naded out of these positions, mollied easily. That's the scariest part, really.
Oh, nice. Nico, he's going to have to retreat back through the fire. Loses half of his health for it, but at least he's deep back on Banana, and he can draw attention so that maybe Rain is primed for another couple kills. All the while, seems like Big are encroaching on the A site. They're using that utility out from apartments. BMass knows there's somebody nearby, but there's also a 1 versus 1 about to unfold on Arch potentially between Xantares and Cold.
Moto smoke comes through, and the banana flank comes in once again. Again, FaZe not being scared. However, they get punished. It's good patience from Big, but will they actually peel back to B is the question.
Oh my God, it looks like they will.
Yeah, and could be an arch rotate on top of this, but the sandbags boost is good. Actually rocks the CTs back towards A into this crossfire. However, Pit gets taken out with no trade in sight. It looks like one player on default, but he's certainly going to get cleared.
Oh, he's been spotted. Yeah, Tabson just sees his shoulder over the side. 6 seconds and bomb goes down. They played it to the wire yet again. Nico executed on the flank, and we've got Big moving through to the upper bracket finals versus G2. And not in some lapsidaisical 2v21 fashion, Moha. We're talking straight up 2-0 blowouts on both Nuke and Inferno.
Yeah, it's not a grinder at all, and Big just looked like the way better team on both maps, especially after the second half on Nuke, and now into this one the entire way through. They never lost control. 10-5 half. Amazing win for Big Clan. Special shout out to Keto and Searson.
Yeah, Searson opping particularly, and I mean Scout as well on Nuke. Like, he was just a star, and I thought maybe that was what was going to shift over to Inferno and kind of help. You know, if his individuals were stepping up, then maybe it was going to be the Xantares and Tabson show, but we didn't even have to rely on that for Big. Keto coming out of nowhere, those B anchors, so solid. Even when he was pressured in like 1vx situations, Mohan, he was constantly coming up big. So props to that one. The Germans take the win, and they will meet G2 in that upper bracket final. One of those two teams is going all the way to DreamHack Masters Spring 2020 Grand Finals. Who will it be? You'll have to tune into another day of beautiful Counter-Strike. Of course, I've got the analysts after the break, and we'll see you guys.
The battle of the clans was won by the bigger of the two. It was a 2-0 clean sweep here for Big, but oh my, when it came to Inferno, a 10-5 first half, and they went 6-0 on their T side to seal the deal. FaZe just couldn't get it together. Keto was an absolute monster. And Tabson, well, he may be the in-game leader, but he's proven that he can be the fragging in-game leader, and nothing seems to have slowed him down. Big march on forward, and guys, I just gotta say, for a team we didn't even expect to make it out of groups, I'm damn impressed.
Oh, they just destroyed my whole prediction game in one game. That is it. I'm already off the course. I mean, what an impressive game. If you ask me, does Big have a chance against FaZe? I would say, yeah, of course. I mean, they have good individuals. They have a complete map pool, blah, 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 blah. Would they destroy FaZe like that? Absolutely not. I did not see that one coming. But it was absolutely insane. Everyone on the roster just stepped up. And this time it was Keto on Inferno who was absolutely insane. And the game before it was someone else. And it just feels like everything came together at the right time. They won both pistol round. They didn't get reset. Obviously, that helps. But 16-5, man. What the hell?
Yeah, 65. Yeah, man, 65 is such a steep scoreline, and it's definitely not a scoreline that we see right now in 2020. Every game seems to go the distance and go into the OT. So this is absolutely a breakdown of the game plan coming in for FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan side of things, they weren't able to connect the dots and get anything going, running into full stacks. Kudos to Big for having such a solid crossfire, solid stack, solid everything, especially towards their B site. I mean, once again, Keto and Tabson, they put on a clinic. They put on a show.
Oh, they really did. Now, we're going to be starting with the FaZe Clan side of things for this interview, and we've got Mr. Cold Zero with us here. Cold, I guess the starting point is, did you expect Big to come out that heavy hitting? Because they shocked a lot of us here.
They play really well. We commit a lot of mistakes on Nuke as well. We won the piece and we lose the eco, and it was kind of a little bit hard for us. We got like 3 times reset on Nuke, on City, and cost off a lot of rounds for us. And they're playing a good game as well, and we didn't show up today.
I just wanna ask about Bemas. Obviously, he had a hard game, but it's okay. It can happen. How do you feel about his integration? Do you guys use a lot of energy to help him? How is the situation with Bemas right now?
We practiced really good with Bemas for this tournament. We had like this 10 days allowed to practice. We practiced a lot of with him. He's started feeling more comfortable. We're still figuring out how we should play with him a little bit. He's kind of younger, so he needs more experience. He needs more time to actually like start to feel more comfortable to play, and it's kind of a little bit hard for him, especially because like the moments he likes not killing, I think you're gonna feel a lot of pressure, and that's the thing like we are trying to remove from his shoulder.
Now, speaking, let's just throw Inferno out the window for now. Going back to that nuke, I mean, you were such an anchor in that upper bomb site, but I did feel like you shouldn't have been placed in those kinds of positions where you had to save FaZe Clan, save a lot of the rounds on the CT side. What do you think went wrong on your defense on nuke?
As I said, like nuke was kind of hard for us. We won the pistol, we lose a eco, and after this, we forced buy. We saved 2 times because the Explorer bomb site no one was there. So after this, we won the round. A round we should suppose not to win was the round when the defuse, the 2v1. And after this, they won a round and they broke us, and we won a round after and they broke us again. So our economy on nuke was kind of really bad. So we could not get like 2 rounds in a row. As soon as we got 2 rounds in a row, we make 4 in a row. So it was kind of a little bit hard in the beginning because of the resets, for sure.
Sometimes, Cold, that can just be the way it goes. Thank you very much for coming on and talking to us. We know one thing, right, is you guys, we bet you guys will continue to practice hard, and you've got the lower bracket games to run your way through, so best of luck through that, mate.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you, mate. Cold there, and there's not really much to say, right? They understand exactly the reasons why they lost. I guess it's just the star performance from Big that shocked not just them, us, and everyone else watching, because it's FaZe where you look at this lineup and you think, look at the names, right? Excluding BMAS, everyone else is this superstar potential.
Yeah, but honestly, I know Bemas had a terrible game. You know, there's no way around it. But when you lose that decisively, there is no point for us just pinpointing one name or two. That'd be a mistake. I think they lost as a team. They were outclassed in so many departments. But where I have faith and what I trust FaZe Clan is their ability to understand why they lost. You could see it. You could hear it in this interview with Coldzera. He had already a clear, I want to say, representation is that, okay, this is what happened. We lost these rounds. We lost this round. This is why it happened. And it's probably one of the toughest part of Counter-Strike is to understand why you lost. What was the problem? Where did it come from? And then you can fix it. So at least they have step 1 figuring out. And I guess over time, this lineup is only going to get better.
Well, let's get on to our next interview here. This is going to be with one happy chappy. It's Tabson from Big. And, well, Tabson, that was pretty damn convincing, mate. Like, we just had wake up and everything felt good.
Hey, guys. Yeah, of course, it felt amazing.
Okay, well, I'm very jealous because your webcam looks 10 times better than mine. But okay, let's move on. Yeah, listen, you absolutely destroyed them, and I just want to ask you, did it feel like everything was easy, or did you guys feel like it was a battle? Because for us, from the outside, it felt very easy for you. So how was your feeling during the game?
To be honest, it felt very easy because we had a really good preparation and we knew exactly what we have to do and what they are doing. And we were really confident with the way we were playing. Like our gameplay was basically really well fitting, and it just felt this way. Yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of your preparation, I noticed on that Inferno, I mean, it was Keto with that AWP, and he had such impact. But generally, you're the guy that's the secondary AWPer. So how did that decision come about, and can we expect to see Keto with that AWP more often in the future?
Yeah, definitely. It's a part of our system now because I'm more like a rotation player, and he's more like a side holder. So basically, it's also really good sometimes to just take an AWP because it's easier to destroy executes or just get control and stuff like that. So basically, we will see him more often AWPing, yeah.
Now, Tabson, right, we talk about in-game leaders and maybe not being able to frag. You seem to have solved it, mate. You still seem to play exactly the same way. This not slowing you down in any way?
I think from time to time it's hard, but I try my very best. Obviously, always I try to be really strict with myself. That's why I play a lot. I try to play a lot of FPL and try to play a lot with my teammates. We practice a lot to always keep my individual performance like that. I think it's also really important to keep performing.
Now, you guys have certainly always been working hard on this, Tabson, and I just want to touch on this bit. It's obviously you've got Toby as the coach. We know Gob's involved as well, alongside with you being the in-game leader. How do all these roles work at the moment for Big?
At the moment, Toby and me are doing a fantastic job. We are working really hard together. We are just trying always to figure out what we need to do next, what is missing in our piece of game. And Fatih is just like the missing piece, basically. He's just, when we need something, he's always there. He's doing everything perfect. I can't imagine someone doing better than him. And everything what we need, he's doing it basically without asking. And he knows exactly what I need, how I need it, and what we think is the best. And it's just perfect at the moment.
I just wanted to ask her, you said the preparation against FaZe really did the big difference for you. Now you will have your next game very soon against G2. Do you feel like you have enough time to prepare? It's not going to be that, I mean, tomorrow they play, if I'm not mistaken, so it's a short time. Will you be ready as ready as against FaZe?
Hopefully. Every day it's 24 hours and we'll make the best out of it.
All right.
We know you guys will always put in the work. Tabson, it's always good to talk to you, mate. Go on and enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you playing the games very soon again.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good night.
Preparation is what Big has always been known for, guys. And, well, let's see if they can pull off what they just did against FaZe here against the G2, because it's a very different beast in opponents, but a similar kind of style in looking at the heavy hitters, at least of it.
Yeah, but there is a huge difference in terms of how ready the lineup is. I don't think you can never compare G2 and FaZe when it's like night and day. On the side of G2, you have a team that has changed or has taken such a huge risk with the lineup, going from full French to English speaking, being Nexa and Hunter. But now there comes a time where they can just enjoy the benefits of this change. You know, they've put in the hours, they've put in the work. It does feel like everything is coming together. Whereas FaZe, they're still looking for their identity, they're looking for their style. Bimas is integrating. So I'm not saying Big has no chance, because obviously today they destroyed all my ideas I had about them, all my preconceptions. But this is going to be a different type of beast versus G2.
Yeah, we can't forget, guys, it wasn't too long ago when we were speaking of G2, we were speaking of all their struggles, all the doubt of making this international roster work. And now when we speak of them, we can't stop complimenting them. We can't stop talking about the high quality Counter-Strike that they've been providing in that server. So certainly this is going to be a huge challenge for Big. But I gotta say, man, they look prepared. They look ready.
I think there's one thing, right, when it does come to the G2 matchup, they won't be able to make the same kind of mistakes we've seen throughout some of these games from it. It's going to have to be a flawless day if they want to take down Big. But I want to look at what we've seen across today, because it's been a mad day, right? A very confusing day at times. Astralis potentially beating Nip in that best of three, where Nip, who are looking so much better, they ended up taking it 2-1, but it was not pretty.
No, it wasn't. And for NIP, the only thing we can say is job done. Nothing more. You know, they've done what they had to do. They move on to the next round in the loser bracket. Twist had a fantastic performance on Overpass, and I cannot underestimate, I cannot undervalue how much he saved NIP with his clutch. He had, like 3 or 4 clutches that completely changed the game. Now, Astralis, we said it, they will have some holiday apparently. They want to take time off to PC, which I can understand. Do what you got to do to come back at a better stand, better mindset. But NIP, man, they've just done enough. There's nothing to be too happy about.
No, exactly that. And I think it was one thing there, right, is where you look at what Twist was able to do, that shouldn't be something that's needed here for this Nip lineup when you look at the young talent they have all on it. So they might not get away with that going forward, but it's going to be some interesting matches. And then next we come on to the 2-0 that I don't think we expected. We expected 3 maps to come out of there, and G2 looks so straight. Yeah, okay, yes. You didn't expect 2-0, though. I'm sure you put 2-1, Maniac.
He definitely put 2-1. He definitely put 2-1.
I did put 2-1. I give up. I
Nice try at the flex. Nice try. I see this prediction king over here.
No, but you're absolutely right, James. This was a curveball. None of us really expected it. And of course, we expected G2 to provide high-tier Counter-Strike. But man, look at this. Look at this clip from Kenny S. That third kill, that shouldn't be possible. But that's exactly the kind of impact that Kenny S was able to provide. And the craziest thing about this match is Kenny S was pulling out all the stops like that, and he was the lowest fragger for G2. I mean, so that just goes to show Nexa was showing up, Hunter was showing up, all the pieces. I mean, even Jax, he was such a closer for this G2 side of things. So it was absolutely an impressive showing for G2. And for the Navi side of things, I gotta say it was impressive for them as well. I mean, we know the struggles of Navi coming and transitioning to the online play. They seem to be the team that's struggling actually quite the most out of all the teams that we have. So certainly they still, I mean, Simple, he still showed up. He still showed us exactly why he's the best player in the world. And Electronic, he still showed us why he's Simple's duo. So sure, they lost this one, but they're still in it. And I still have some faith for this Navi side.
Yeah, they can run it back through the lower bracket. We have to wait and see how it all goes down. But I do want to take a look at this bracket and see exactly what kind of matchups we've got coming our way, because many more days here at the DreamHack Masters to look at and many more games. This lower bracket is so scary. Look at the names. What is going on?
I mean, this lower bracket could be the playoff of like any huge tier 1 tournament going into the semifinals. Like you have names like Fnatic, Vitality, NIP, Na'Vi, FaZe Clan, and they're in the lower bracket. And no, we're not tired. No, we're not drunk. They are actually in the lower bracket. That's how it is. It's G2 and Big who are at the helm of the ship right now. And one of these two teams will make it to the grand final in BO5, and it's not undeserved.
No, certainly not undeserved. And I think one thing, right, you didn't mention Maniac, you didn't mention Mad Lions, but this is a team that is got the potential to make big runs coming out here, despite them not maybe living up to expectations when it came to Blast.
Well, the thing about Mad Lions is that they've impressed everyone at Flashpoint. Obviously, the win was, I did not expect that. I thought that losing 100 would be a bigger hit than it truly was. I think Astillion is doing a very decent job as the in-game leader. I did not see that one coming, so I can openly say when I think I'm wrong. So I misjudged that move. It happened to be great for them. But there is still there is a gap that they need to make. There's a very wide gap between surprising everyone and actually getting a seat at the big boys table and be considered as a top team on a regular basis. And now they are actually jumping through these hoops of fire. This is now that they have to do. Everyone is getting ready for them. We know we have to take them seriously. We watch their demos. We get prepared. So if they can do it again, these are the types of tournaments that they can write their history. This is when they can actually say, look, guys, you have any doubt about our positioning? We're going to destroy you. You're ready for us? It doesn't matter. So we might be witnessing, the first steps of the long legend of Mad Lions, but it is still days to come.
Oh yes, and those days we'll be watching with a close eye. But you mentioned him earlier, Mr. Twist. He secures our Corsair play of the day in the turnaround clutch that saved NIP.
Turn around. No, I'm not gonna sing. Of course, I'm just gonna talk. You're just gonna see some Pixel Twist on Overpass, and obviously he had many of this here, starting with the Galil, moving on to the K. Did he actually play so many different weapons in that kit? What the hell is it changing about or?
No, it's all one round.
Okay, so
Galil, AK Orb.
I thought it was like a montage or something.
All in one round, all in different parts of the map as well. This was just Twist doing what? And realistically, he's skilled, he understands the game, I get it. But I'm not looking at him when I'm looking at this NIP lineup to be having to pull off these heroics.
Exactly, and what a time for Twist to step up. If we remember, this was the match that Knock, he was a little bit quiet, a little bit absent from this Overpass match, and he's the heavy hitter. So Twist, we've been giving him a little bit of flack for not showing up in these moments, and he absolutely showed up here in this series. So this has got to be a feels-good day for Twist and the entire NIP camp, because not only did they win, but Twist, he gets to play the day. He gets to brag about the fact that he single-handedly pushed NIP over the finish line. So these are just all good things that bodes well for NIP moving forward, especially as a younger unit trying to progress into becoming a top contender.
And we saw Fret's tweet afterwards. It was just like, thank you Thank you, Twist. Like, that was just the perfect icing on the cake of it all. Like, yeah, okay, we realized that he definitely saved the day with that one. But who also saves us and everyone at home to watch the DreamHack Masters here is all of our fantastic sponsors. It would not be possible without these guys supporting us from Corsair, Intel, Monster Energy, DTS, AT&T, and Betway. Without all of those, we would not be doing this here today. We would not be giving you some great online Counter-Strike. We would not be from all different parts of the world currently sat here able to do our jobs. But it is the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching us. Remember, we're back every single day, the same time. 3 best of 3s coming your way. Continuing through the playoffs here. You won't want to miss it.